Programs like food stamps are a saving grace for many families.
Still, feeding a family on just a couple of dollars a day is no easy task.
And there are some families that do that. Our own Stephanie Esposito took the challenge, eating on just $21 for a week, the minimum food stamp benefit.
Tonight is the first part of her journey.
I'm here today to apply for the food stamp program.
It usually takes about a good maybe 20 minutes.
The average is $1 per meal per person, so $21 for each of you, $42 for your family, up to for the week.
When you apply for food stamps, they'll ask you about your salary if you have one, supplemental income like Social Security and public assistance, and about your expenses.
Do you think that you're busier helping people apply this time this year than you were this time last year?
Oh, yes, about 80% more.
But qualifying is just the first step and arguably the easiest.
All right, let's get started.
Okay.
I was instantly overwhelmed. The price of just one orange, 50 cents, is half of my budget for the entire day.
4, 5, 6, $7.50. And you still have to get meat, bread, your cereal. It's going to be a hungry week.
Once we got going, I picked up a few tricks.
Special stickers are often the meat that you need to either cook today or freeze because it's at its sell date.
But they're a fraction of the price.
$129.
All right, and this is $3.19, so it's going back.
But cheaper is not always better.
You want to look for cheese, not cheese food. Milk is the first ingredient.
While you could fill your cart with cheaper processed foods, in many cases, they won't fill your belly. I learned it's worth it to pay a little extra for nutritious products.
When you start looking at 24 cents on a meal,
It's crazy. It is. It's crazy.
Total is $42.37.
so you're very slightly under.
Food stamp total would have been $40.97.
I'm proud of myself.
You did it.
Yeah.
Now, Wendy, can you do it, is the question.
Well, it has been an incredibly long day. It took about double the time to go grocery shopping than I normally spend, and I spent a fraction of the money that I normally spend. It was just a total culture shock. I'm really kind of blown away.
All right, we'll be telling you more tomorrow, of course. Tomorrow night at 10, look for part 2 of Stephanie's report, her food stamp challenge. See how her week panned out on $3 worth of food a day. That's tomorrow night at 10. And there's more to come on the news at 10 tonight.
It looks like more people.
You're watching WFMZ.
Last night, she grocery shopped with a budget of just $21 a week.
Tonight, our own Stephanie Esposito shows us what it's like to live on that amount.
Here's part 2 of her food stamp challenge.
I'm proud of myself.
You did it.
Yeah.
Now, Wendy, can you do it, is the question.
I had no idea what I was in for.
Look at that. That's pitiful.
And apparently, neither do a lot of other people.
They've been used to living a good life or living better, and now that we're going through the hard times, they're just feeling ashamed, and there's no reason they should be ashamed at all.
To say eating on $3 a day is an adjustment is an understatement.
Oh, I'm so weak.
Hunger.
I've run out of almost everything.
Anger.
People amaze me.
Annoyance. Exhaustion.
I was frustrated. I was angry.
My family of 2 made less than about $1,100 a month. I would qualify for food stamps, and then my challenge would become my reality.
It's amazing how fast you go through things. That cheese didn't last very long.
The most assistance you can get is just under $300 a month. But most people end up getting an average of just $21 a week. So I made that my challenge.
I want every last drop.
And a challenge it was.
Coming from Italian households, food is not the first thing that gets affected when you're having a tough time.
There's no exact recipe to guarantee you'll qualify for food stamps, except being an expecting mom, which I am.
That smells putrid.
I can tell you, pregnancy and hunger don't mix.
I think I would have probably needed to be submitted to a hospital if I had to do this in my first trimester.
If you apply, you can expect them to ask about your salary, supplemental income, debt, and expenses.
A lot of questions that I get, I own a house, I'm a homeowner, am I able to apply? Just because you're a homeowner doesn't mean that you're not able to apply.
You can only use food stamps for food, so no paper towels, cleaning products, or even toilet paper. In the end, I made it through, but I don't know if I can call it a success.
Humbling is just the only word that keeps coming to mind.
Stephanie Esposito, 69 News.